Hello my friends, welcome back to the den. We're going to share another shave, which is brought to us by C-Force Fleur de France. The razor today is I'm not going to say it's obscure, but I haven't seen very many of them. This is a Gillette Milord. You hear about aristocrats and you hear about diplomats. Milord is kind of a stepson. I don't know, it was made in the 40s or 50s. It's essentially a gold-plated tech, or super speed, but the handle's a little different. You can see that. It's kind of knurled. It's it's a premium razor, but it's kind of like, I don't know, super speed SS or something like that. A little bit higher line. It's a nice little razor. I don't know why I don't use it. Well, I do, but then you probably do too. Just get shuffled. We've got the soap already lathered. It's a real kind of a beautiful soapy lather, or silky, soupy. This is working out really good. It's a harder soap. I'm not going to say it's triple milled or anything, but it's just a firmer soap than before. It's cold now. We've had a neighbor whose son has been having some trouble drop by, and I had made the lather, but then went out and it got cold in the meantime. What I may do, because I got nice hot water in the sink here, I may float my dish in that, because it'll float there, kind of neutral like, and hopefully warm this up a little bit. The Milord has a Wizamet blade in it. I don't know how many shaves are on it because I pulled it out of another razor that, as I was clearing the counter. Eventually I'll have all these pitched and then I'll be able to tell you how many blades are on these things. This is a nice, not real aggressive, very positive and efficient shave. It's just taking everything off. This blade obviously has a few shaves on it because it's getting just a little bit tuggy. So we're getting her done here though. I have another one laying out here just flat, so if this, when I go across or against the grain, if it's tuggy, I'll switch it out with this other one here. This is a little bit later in the morning. I was over at local elementary school judging a science fair this morning. That was kind of nice. I'm kind of an old science nerd. I'm not a scientist. My undergraduate degree was in marketing. It has nothing to do with that, but I always enjoyed science courses. One of my second careers was almost kind of sort of science based, where we were developing golf clubs and stuff, golf products. There's a lot of physics and stuff involved with that. So I'm fascinated by that, how things work. That warmed this lather up. It's just a little better than body temperature. The consistency of this lather this is right where I want to be if I was using a straight razor. A little bit wetter than what I would use for a double edge or a single edge, an enclosed blade, I guess. It's been so long since I've even looked at a cartridge. I would imagine this would be good for a cartridge too. let's go against the grain here. I'm gonna get down here on the fringe. I noticed last time that right where that southbound and northbound whiskers meet here, I had a little ridge of whiskers that I missed. So let's knock all that down so that I'm good and smooth all over. Science fair is a good thing. And these kids are, it's obviously, they're making their projects based on things that they enjoy and they're interested in. And so I thought it was neat that there's curiosity in how things work. And that's something that we should encourage our kids, or even in ourselves as adults, to be curious about how stuff works. Not that we should go around taking blenders apart and putting them back together, see how they work. But a healthy curiosity is good. Yeah, this is a really pretty nice razor. It's doing a wonderful job. I'm gonna make a point to put this in the, do more with this razor. Over the years, I have a couple of aristocrats. I had a diplomat, but I traded it off. And I wish I hadn't, because it was a really nice one. And I haven't seen one that nice since. This is the only Milord I've ever seen. And I've got it. And I know that if I let it go, I'll never see another one like it. So. Good, a little tingle. This is not a mild razor, it's just kind of in the middle. So if you're looking at text, this one wouldn't be a blue and it wouldn't be a red, it'd just be that regular chrome plated one. Nice. Okay, let's clear this up, finish up with, do a little Thayer's lemon. You see how bright and sunshine it is out there? It's been like 3 days in a row. I don't know how to act. Here's with the witch hazel. Let that dry down a little bit. Then we'll use the matching aftershave. Good. Did you see that? There we go. I'm glad this company's around. They're fairly close to my home here. So I feel like it's an Ohio company. It makes me feel good about that. This fragrance is real nice. There's only 3, so I guess it's one of my favorite C4s because I know there's 4 scents, and this is in the top 4 easy. I like it very much. I don't think C4 has a fragrance that I don't like. So I don't know how this is on the spousal approval scale. I gotta imagine it'd be right up there, because it's not unlike Prix de Provence 63. It's a very similar kind of sort of notey thing. I couldn't tell you precisely what it smells like, but it's nice. What it says here? The notes are on the top. I should look at that. It's geranium, citron, rosemary, coumarin, oak moss, and white musk. That's what the notes of this are. Good stuff. If you ever have a chance to pick some up, I would. I'm sure it's in production, so it's not one of those where you got to run out and grab it or it'll be gone. If you get the opportunity though, this is certainly one that I would recommend. That's pretty much it for today's shave. I'm Major Rich. You'll find me at theshavingcadre.com. If you find me on YouTube, well, you're on me. We used C4 Fleur de France. We used a Gillette Milord, and I didn't show you what brush I was using. It's just a Frank shaving synthetic brush, and it does a wonderful job. This is what I've used quite often. Thanks so much for coming. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.